Our judiciary is continuing to exhibit inefficiency on the way how to handle political cases. MABIRIZI was seen exchanging with a chief magistrate, known as I think is Rita Neume, who refused to recuse herself from the case. And for me, I keep on telling people that if I'm accused of doing something and I feel like I may not get justice from the sitting judge, why does the chief judge then refuse to recuse him or herself? MABIRIZI was seen saying these statements.
But that's why we went to chambers. We went to chambers, we spoke. I don't want to bring what happened in chambers to bring it here. The problem, Your Worship.
Is it you asked to go to chambers on that day or it was
my lawyers?
I
instructed you.
Anyway, Mr.
First way, Your Worship. You are the allocating officer here.
Yes, I am.
You give this house to yourself.
What's wrong with that?
There's something wrong. You know me, you know our background. There's something wrong.
Anyway.
You don't give bail on different grounds to the nationality. And what they take another plea? I've spent 60 months in remand.
Mr. MABIRIZI, I think we are reaching a breaking point. Do not be too excited.
Worship.
So if you're not going to speak with decorum, we are
speak
reaching
with
a breaking point.
But I've broken before. I've broken it for 60 days. These are 14 days since
Listen to me. I've been listening to you. You listen to me.
Why don't you allocate this file for another judicial officer?
There is an administrator at this point.
This court has about, is it 7? 7 judicial officers.
Anyway, if
There isn't another chief party. I tell you this. You can even give this case to Chief Magistrate to me. Why is it you always watching me? Yes, you are watching me. You made me argue bail for a full man, arguing bail in a magistrate's court.
Your Worship, I don't need to submit.
it's wrong.
I think by the fact that you're saying our client is reaching a breaking point,
Yes, it
So
is.
his application for recusal then stands.
What do you mean?
When you have that at the back of your mind as a judicial
So
officer,
you're saying,
that the client has reached a breaking point.
Council Munagomba, are you saying that you should create order in court? Are you the one who creates order in this court? It is me who creates order. Can you sit down? I create order in this court, so don't say I shouldn't say some words because sit down. I create order in this court, not you.
That is MABIRIZI. In that video, you clearly see MABIRIZI was upset. He even went on to say that every time he is accused in court, it is the third time when the same judge is being given to him. Under our constitution, it is allowed for a person to ask for recusal. If you don't feel like the judge is going to give you justice, you can ask him or her to recuse himself. And you can do that either orally or in written. It's not the first case when judges refuse to recuse themselves. I keep on telling people that if I'm the judge and the accused person feels like I may not give him justice, judiciary has a lot of backlogs. There's very many cases which have not been decided. Why don't you go and work on another case? For a judge to refuse from recusing him or herself from a case, it shows something very bad. The reason I'm here, I don't want to speak about the merits and demerits of the case, but I want to speak to the judiciary. If you have ears, you can see. If you have eyes, you can see. These things must stop. Because what I saw looks like persecution. Our learning friends normally tell us that justice must be seen being done. I don't see any justice being done there. So, the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about MABIRIZI's altercation with the Chief Justice, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're into this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to.
Text me to do any other nonsense. This is fair here. Kakala kuba mizalisa. Uwacho ibira misango. Ogusoka ogwokubiri ogwokusatu lapwe yomu kikini. Bawo chimai for inaki empalana.
Mr. MABIRIZI, I've told you you're reaching a breaking point. I don't think we came here to quarrel in a marketplace. That's why I want you to file, then I'll respond. So I'll rule on 15.
I don't know what law you've been doing, but some things just pain me. Now what law? Are you telling the person to write a refusal?
Aren't you? What does the law say on recusal?
The law
You know it
says
better
a
than
party
I, probably.
agrees to use this in a court. The law
Yes,
says
I
a
know
party
it.
can raise an objection
Either orally or in writing.
And I was part of the people who made that.
Thank you, Mr. MABIRIZI. We shall meet on 15th of April.
I don't wish to meet you again.
It's well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do not go that side. Do not go that side. It's well, Mr. Please step aside. Please step aside.
1. MABIRIZI was charged under the Computer Misuse Act when he came out to attack the new Chief Justice in Nzeiza. And we all know that the Constitutional Court struck down this law. That's what MABIRIZI was charged for. For almost 6 months, MABIRIZI has not yet gotten bail. And it's so unfortunate. There are some cases that need to be given a bail as soon as possible. You want to tell me, I normally see people, judges decline to give them bail and they be on remand for years. Case arrest is going in years. The people who were arrested in 2021 towards the 2020 election are still on remand for almost 5 years. You want to tell me that judges cannot give bail to these people so that they can at least come to court when they are coming from home? Such things continue to show that our judiciary was captured. Okay? That any powerful individual can ambush the judiciary to do something. I don't want to dwell in that case that MABIRIZI is wrong or right because our constitution can be charged for sub judice, but that looked very long. To show that it looked very wrong, even when the Constitutional Court threw out the Computer Misuse Act, which means that MABIRIZI would be set off the hook, fresh charges were slapped against him after denying him bail for very many years, and they wanted him to take plea. In fact, new charges were slapped against MABIRIZI as a tape.
Uganda versus Malay HK MABIRIZI, a male adult, aged 39 years, in Uganda by tribe, a lawyer, a resident of Mulago Chiwonvu Zone, Kawempe District, Kawempe Division in Kampala District. Count 1, the statement of offense is publishing fake news contrary to Regulation 110E of the Uganda Communications Licensing Regulations, Statutory Instrument number 95 of 2019. Particulars of the offense: that you, Malay H. MABIRIZI, Kechiwanuka, during the month of January 2026, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts, or thereabouts, via TikTok account at malay.mabirizi, accessed through telecommunication platform of Airtel Uganda Limited, using SIM card number 0701881231, published an audio-visual news story wherein you stated that the Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Zeja Flavian, the Chief Justice of Uganda, is a conman, a fraudster, corrupt, a file grabber, and sold off his property to pay a bribe for his appointment as the Honorable Principal Judge of Uganda, whereas not. Is that true or false?
I applied for a refusal.
The second count?
I need to look at it.
The second count?
And this court has no jurisdiction over that count.
The second count? The second count is publishing fake news contrary to Regulation 110E of the Uganda Communications Licensing Regulations, Statutory Instrument number 95 of 2019. The particulars of the offense are that you, Malay H. MABIRIZI, Kechiwanuka, during the month of January 2026, at various areas in Kampala, at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts or thereabouts, via TikTok account at malay.mabirizi, accessed through telecommunication platform of Airtel Uganda Limited, using SIM card number 0701881231, published an audio-visual news story, wherein you stated that the Honorable Justice Musa Sekana, a justice of the Court of Appeal of Uganda is a conman, a fraudster, whereas not. The third count is broadcasting without a license. Can you listen to me? I will ask you to respond at the right time. Broadcasting without a license, contrary to sections 28, 1 and 2 of the Uganda Communications Act, Cap 103. The particulars of the offense are that Malay HK MABIRIZI Chiwanuka during the month of January 2026 at various areas in Uganda, including Kampala and Wakiso districts, or thereabouts, broadcast via TikTok account at malay.mabirizi without a license issued by.
That is the tape when the magistrate was reading fresh charges. You cannot tell me that after giving me bail in a case and a law is struck down, now you give me fresh charges so that I can remain on remand. So MABIRIZI was justified to show emotions. He felt bad. Okay, even if it was me. Our judges should understand that even us who don't understand the law, at least see persecution, because you are the one who normally tells us that justice must be seen being done. Okay? I'm not saying that, normally I try to prevent myself from speaking about any case in court because I may fail short, but I'm sure that I have not spoken in the merits of the demerits of the case. But the judiciary should stand up to be counted. Constitutionalism is built because judges, chief magistrates, Supreme Court judges come out to give rulings which benefit the Constitution. Of course, as my name is truly Mr. Makinde Kabe Sulaiman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.